Hi guys. I'm back in my hometown. That's why you can see a much different background than what I used to do. And yeah, I'm just chilling. This time I'm going to do a review of the movie X-Men Apocalypse. Right away, I want to tell you that I do enjoy this movie. I actually prefer X-Men over the Avengers. Even though sometimes the old X-Men movie has not been that great, but in the comic universe, I prefer X-Men than Avengers, and I will tell you why. X-Men uh, are mutants, and they always come from the human. There's a lot of the characters are all humans, and they have different powers and they mutated powers. So and the Avengers, uh, besides the few like Iron Man and Captain America, most of them have you know like Thor or something like really huge superpower and stuff like that. Um, and then they are like this government related to the government or something organization like shields and stuff like that. So the story is a bit more complicated, and that's why I prefer the X-Men. The X-Men is a bit more relatable. It's about being different in society, the community. That's the focus of the most of the X-Men comics, and the movies try to reflect that. Some work, some doesn't, and but thankfully, X-Men Apocalypse work for me. So the plot of this movie is basically there's some bad guy, the first mutant who is called Apocalypse, and he was trapped for thousands and thousands of years, and then somehow or other he was accidentally released um, um, back into the world and then try to overcome the world. So the previous X-Men movie I can still remember because it's not that long ago that I saw. I think it was the Days of Future Past. Was it? It was a good movie, but I think this is a bit more better. That the movie X-Men Days of Future Past tried to fix some of the mistakes of the previous X-Men movie. So it did that well, but in terms of the storyline, I wasn't really a big fan of it, even though it's quite good. I'm not a fan of it because they show, like, for example, in the previous movie, they had like Quicksilver, which is like amazing, but it's only one scene of him. So in this movie, they fixed that by making him one of the main characters, so you get a lot more Quicksilver, which I love. Um, I also love the fact that it's more like a new fresh start for the X-Men rather than continuing of Days of Future Past. And I prefer this movie a lot more. What else do I like about this movie? Oh yeah, there's new character called Psylocke. Psylocke is played by Olivia Munn. She's good. She's hot. Very interesting. And then I also like that the character. I forgot her name because they used Jennifer Lawrence is the playing the character. So in this movie, in the previous movie, Mystique. Okay, that her character is Mystique. I like Mystique in this movie a lot more because they use Jennifer Lawrence, more of her instead of the blue character that she wear the costume over, which I don't really like. So I like to see Jennifer Lawrence and Olivia Munn. What else? Like I said, I like Quicksilver. I also like Professor X and Magneto. Superb fun. It's more fun. It's not as serious as Avengers, so I do enjoy a lot more. There are flaws, of course. I think they cannot make a perfect movie, and the flaws to me is Apocalypse is not as you really don't care about him so much. Seriously, you don't. I really don't care about the Apocalypse character, because for me, is nothing. Um, what else? The weaknesses. Well, just seeing the storyline is, even though it's much improved, um, and it's much improved, but it is not like in too emotional movie. It's very straightforward, which is good, which is entertaining. And I came out of the cinema feeling like, wow, this is quite a good movie. And in my opinion, I will buy the Blu-ray because I do like I said, I like the new characters, Olivia Munn. I like Jennifer Lawrence, which have more of her here. I like that. Um, I like Nicholas Hoult, who played the blue guy. There's also a few new characters that I like. There is the angel character, which becomes a bad guy. There is also some sort of a teleporter, a mutant. This is very funny. I like the overall. It's more entertaining and more relatable than the Avengers. Thank God it didn't have Peter Dinklage, which is, I think his character was annoying in Days of Future Past. I don't think we need the character. I'm also glad, spoiler alert, that they show Wolverine first appearance and first encounter with the X-Men. So I do enjoy it. I think it's a more fun movie than the Avengers, and like I said, I will buy the Blu-ray for this one. I didn't buy the Blu-ray for Avengers 2. Yeah, okay, compared to Captain America to this one, because Captain America just released recently and has a lot of Avengers, and I have to say that I do still prefer the X-Men over the Avengers. And I'm thinking about it, why people always ask me, why do I not like Avengers so much? Because I have to be honest, I don't like Iron Man, because I think the character is a bit arrogant and rude, and sometimes it's okay, sometimes I think his kind of character is needed. Is very flamboyant. I think that's good for the theme of the story, but for me personally, I don't identify with his rude behavior and his selfishness and creating technology that eventually hurt everybody. So that's, to me, is Iron Man, and I get annoyed about his story, about the Avengers and overall. So I prefer the X-Men more than the Avengers. So that's it. My recommendation is I will buy the Blu-ray. So that's, to me, is the high recommendation. In terms of scoring, if you want to hear the score, out of 10, I'll give this movie an 8, because it fits, it's entertaining. And like I said, I like Jennifer Lawrence, I like Olivia Munn, I like the new characters that pop up. They are just interesting. I really like Jennifer Lawrence, so that's why also I think it affects my review. And that's it. That is my review. That's non-spoiler. Yeah, Apocalypse is nobody to me. Is just not non-threatening character to me. But it's not about him. To me, it's not about him. It's more about the family of the X-Men. That's the theme of the story, that for me. Okay, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you like and subscribe to my video. Peace.